this is why when you were like, you don't have a group of your big body, I was like, no, I don't even have any clue. I don't think so. I think I want to do something with vitamin D.
I was just gonna say.
Of course I know that. Like my bestie. Yeah. So only special people get water? I wish I was pregnant. Here, I don't need water. That'll just make me pee more.
We should be standing.
Oh, we should be? Okay.
Should we like lined up?
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. On behalf of the Practical Nursing Class of 2025, I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to the hardworking, dedicated, and empathetic teachers and faculty who supported us through every challenge, big and small. Your patience, guidance, and knowledge have shaped our journey, and we are forever grateful. To our families, friend, and support group, thank you for being our foundation. From the late night study sessions to early morning clinicals, and through moments of doubt, you reminded us of our strength and purpose when we needed it most. Okay. For me personally, I want to say a little shout out to my son. You're the reason that I'm here, and you're my why. Sorry. As we celebrate today, we carry with us, oh my gosh, I said I wasn't gonna cry. Okay. As we celebrate today, we carry with us the hope and faith and fire that brought us this far, and we walk today into the next chapter, ready to serve, to heal, and grow. Let this be a reminder that no dream is too far. We are walking proof that faith, dedication, and purpose can take you further than you ever imagined.
Let us pray. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Dear Lord, thank you for guiding us through this journey of nursing school. With your grace, we have learned, grown, and been strengthened to reach this milestone. As we stand on the threshold of this new chapter, we ask for your continued guidance and wisdom. Bless our hands that they may bring healing and comfort to those in need. Bless our hearts that we may always approach each patient with compassion, empathy, and care. Help us to be a beacon of light for those who are suffering, offering medical expertise, hope, and encouragement. Lord, grant us the strength to face the challenges ahead with courage and grace. Help us to serve others with humility, patience, and love. May we always remember that nursing is not just a profession, but a calling to serve others with integrity and dedication. Thank you for the teachers, mentors, family, and friends who have supported us along the way. Please bless them for their encouragement and sacrifices. As we step into our roles as nurses, we trust in your guidance and the purpose you have for us. May we always serve with a heart full of compassion and a mind full of knowledge, knowing that through you, all things are possible. In your name we pray. Amen. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Good afternoon, everyone. Faculty, family, friends, mentors, and of course my fellow nursing graduates. My name is Arden Faulkner, and I was in the face-to-face LPN program here in Devils Lake this past year. First, let me say what an incredible honor it is to stand before you today. This moment, this pinning ceremony, has lived in our minds since the first day we nervously walked into class, unsure of what we were stepping into. It's surreal to be here now as students in training, but as future practical nurses. Over the past year, we've grown in more ways than we probably realize. We've memorized lab values and mastered head-to-toe assessments. We've given bed baths, comforted patients, and written more data collection tools than we care to count. We've cried in the car after hard clinicals, questioned our abilities, and at times even wondered if we were cut out for this. But here's the thing, we are cut out for this. We've proven it time and time again. We've shown up day after day, even when we were tired, anxious, or overwhelmed. We've learned how to advocate for our patients, how to read between the lines of what someone says and what they're feeling, and how to be a calming presence in moments of chaos. And we've learned how to lean on each other because nursing isn't something that you do alone. We became more than classmates, we became a team. No one outside of this journey truly understands what it is to be a nursing student. How we studied at 2 a.m., worked long shifts, balanced families, jobs, sports, and school, often all at once. How we faced situations that shook us, holding the hand of someone taking their last breath, or trying to find words to comfort families in crisis. And yet, through it all, we kept going. We kept learning, and we kept caring. And today we are here not just because we passed our exams, but because we showed compassion, because we cared deeply and even when it was hard, because we found strength within ourselves that we didn't know we had. This pinning ceremony isn't just a tradition, it's a rite of passage. The nursing pin we receive today is not just jewelry, it's a simple symbol of everything we've endured, everything we've become, and everything we promise to be as we step into our roles as nurses. Nursing is not just a career, it's a calling. We are entering a profession where our presence will be a source of comfort, where our knowledge will literally save lives, and where our empathy will make all of the difference. We will hold the hands of the lonely, advocate for the voiceless, and celebrate healing with families who will never forget us, even if they forget our names. And yes, there will be days that the work feels heavy, there will be shifts where we feel defeated, but I hope that we always remember the why, the reason we chose this path in the first place. Maybe it was a loved one we once cared for, maybe it was a nurse who cared for us, maybe it was just a deep belief that we were meant to help others. Whatever our reason, let's carry it with us. Let it remind us, especially on the hard days, that what we do matters. To our instructors, thank you for pushing us, guiding us, and believing in us, even when we doubted ourselves. You didn't teach us just how to be nurses, you showed us how to lead with heart. To our families and friends, thank you for being patient with us while we navigated long study nights, emotional breakdowns, and way too many conversations about bodily fluids. Your support kept us going. And to my fellow graduates, we've come so far. We've grown not only as professionals, but as people. We found our voices, our confidence, and our purpose. And this is only the beginning. As we go out into the world, into hospitals, clinics, communities, and beyond, let's always remember the oath we silently took every time we chose compassion over convenience, advocacy over silence, and empathy over judgment. We are ready, we are capable, and the world needs exactly what we've become. Congratulations, and let's go be the nurses we always hoped someone would be for us. Thank you.
I gotta say, my why right now is all of you in the first 2 rows. Thank you, Arden. For those that don't know me, I'm Melissa Mosier, and I'm one of the instructors here at Lake Region, and I'm honored to speak to you today. One of the things that we are offering at Lake Region is a HOSA. It's a HOSA chapter, and this is our 2nd year. HOSA at Lake Region stands for HOSA, Health Occupational Students of America. This is only our 2nd year of HOSA, and I kind of inherited it in January. And at this point, we only have nursing students, and we've had 7 nursing students, and we hope to incorporate more health careers. So this is for any of you that are in school at Lake Region, whether you're going into PT, dietetics, nursing, you are all coming back. Some of you into the nursing role as an RN. Come see us, start back with us and do this chapter, this club. We have had a great success with the 4 members that did do competition. We went to the North Dakota chapter in Bismarck in March. 7 students attended and competed. 6 of the 7 placed in Bismarck. Grant Howard placed 1st in medical math and 1st in medical terminology. He graduated with his AD in May. Janessa got 2nd in medical terminology. Janessa Dewall, Tawny Mason Sherman, 2nd in medical math. Jaden Dewall, which is graduating today, 3rd in medical math. Cordell got 1st in medical or impromptu policy writing and 3rd in medical terminology, and he's graduating today. And Tina Schneider got 1st in pharmacology and 2nd in nutrition. Then they also had a HOSA Bowl, which took 2nd in collegiate at the state, and then they also had a anatomy tournament, which they placed 1st in. So they got to go to nationals. 4 of our students went to nationals. So Janessa placed on the top 10 in med term. Cordell got top 6. Tawny got, and Grant and Janessa, and Jaden and Janessa Dewall all placed 2nd on the anatomy tournament as well. So they did really well. I really hope that we can increase the membership in all health careers. So we're going to do a rush this fall, so please consider. And anybody that is family, friends that have any interest in health careers, please spread the word. I also want to take a time to really thank those that contributed. We did lots of fundraising. So if you bought chicken wings or Easter eggs or any of those things, thank you. Those major donors like our foundation, the Elks Club, Devils Like Cars, Rotary, Devils Like Youth Association, First Community Credit Union, all those people, thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Now we get to go into history, the history of the nursing pin. The nursing pin has a long history and tradition within the nursing profession. It symbolizes achievement and recognition and often signifies the completion of the nursing program and entering the nursing profession. The origin of the nursing pin dates back to the 1860s when Florence Nightingale, the founder of modern nursing, presented a Medal of Excellence to her nursing graduates in recognition of their hard work and dedication. The tradition was carried on by nursing schools worldwide, who began awarding their own unique pins or badges to their graduates. The design of the nursing pin varies by school and program, but typically includes the emblem or seal of the school, as well as symbols or imagery representing the nursing profession. For example, some pins include a lamp to symbolize the lamp carried by Florence Nightingale as she made her rounds caring for wounded soldiers during the Crimean War. Others may feature caduceus? Sure. A serpent entwined staff, traditionally associated with the Greek god Hermes, who was regarded as a patron of commerce and messengers. Over time, the nursing pin has become a symbol of pride and identity for nurses and is often worn with great reverence. It is also a way for nurses to connect with their colleagues and share their common experience and achievements. Today, the tradition of the nursing pin continues in many nursing schools worldwide and serves as a reminder of the rich history and traditions of the nursing profession.
Okay, good afternoon and welcome. Now this is the fun part of the whole program, is the pinning. So I'm going to give you a little direction, and what we want is your graduates have selected who they would like to pin them. Hopefully they have told you who you are, so it's not a surprise. Okay, so in your program you will see a list of students in alphabetical order, and that is how we will have the students come to the stage. Okay, they're going to come to the stage to my right. I had to make my L. Okay, to my right, and Jamie will wave her hand, and you and your graduate will meet Jamie at the bottom of the stairs, and then she will indicate to you when to come up the stairs, and where you will meet me, and I will hand you the pin to give to your graduate. Okay, we do have 7 graduates who could not be with us today, so I do want to give you a little bit of a warning. Caitlin Barrel's family. After Caitlin Barrel's name, there are 3 graduates who are not attending, so then Regan will be next. Okay? Castile, sorry. So I want you to come to the side about 3 graduates before they are actually coming up to the stage. You'll get pinned, and then when they are coming, I want you to stop. When you're getting pinned, turn around, look out to the audience so we can cheer you on. But Brittany, are you taking pictures? So Brittany will take a beautiful picture of you and the graduate who's getting pinned. Okay, did that make sense? Okay, I'm looking for affirmation. Yes, okay, that's good. That's the teacher in me, right? I'm doing my assessment. Okay, so we'll just get started.
You ready? She up there? All right, the first graduate that we're going to have pin is Sloan Adkins. Sloan is a Jamestown mobility student. Sloan is being pinned by her mother, and Sloan says, I chose my mother, Constance Messner, as my person to pin me. She has been my greatest strength and support through school, always telling me it's only a temporary challenge. She's a retired RN, and I've watched her be one of the best ER nurses ever as I worked beside her in the same hospital in Arizona. But I was a laboratory tech. I would not be here today and where I'm at without her help and support. I am proud to lead on the legacy of nursing in our family. our next student, Caitlin Bearwald. Caitlin is a Grand Forks face-to-face student. Caitlin is being penned today by her fiance, Poom. Although more than 8,000 miles have separated us for the duration of my nursing program, I have felt your strong support each and every day. Thank you for always encouraging me to follow my dreams. Don't. Our next student, Kayla Bjornstead. Kayla is a Mayville face-to-face student. Kayla is being penned by her mom. Kayla says, since I was a little girl, I've always wanted to be a nurse. I was a dream of mine. Sometimes life throws you something and your dreams are put on hold. It is whether or not you want to fulfill your dreams. I could not have fulfilled my dreams without my kids, my boyfriend, my co-workers, friends, classmates, instructors, and especially my mom, who is the one penning me today. I had to make a lot of sacrifices to get here today, a lot of late nights, tears, and wanting to give up. Giving up was not an option, as I tell my kids the same thing. I did this for us to better our lives. And lastly, I did this for my dad, who died of cancer, who I wish could be here today, but I know he's looking down on me and is proud today. Next student, Reagan Castile. Reagan is a Devil's Lake face-to-face student. Reagan is being penned by her sister Riley Castile. Reagan says, I am having my sister to pen me today because she has been my biggest supporter, not just through nursing school, but throughout my life. She has always shown me what it means to care deeply, to be strong, and to lift others up. Her encouragement, love, and belief in me got me through the hardest moments of this journey. She is my role model and my best friend, and there's no one else I'd want by my side at this moment. Our next graduate, Krista Cookman. Krista is a Devil's Lake face-to-face student. Krista says, pinning me will be my husband, Nathan, and our sweetest blessing, Cooper. Nate will be pinning me, as without his support and encouragement, I would have never been able to go back to school, let alone while pregnant. It only makes sense Cooper is participating in this pinning, as he is the only missed the summer semester of nursing school. He quite literally grew in the womb listening and re-listening to lectures. Braylon Davis Dakota is a Devil's Lake face-to-face student. Braylon is being penned by her mom, Nicole Dakota, and her dad, Wally Dakota. Braylon is honored to have them pen her. She says, because they have been my unwavering support system throughout my life. No matter the challenges I've faced, they have always stood by my side, encouraged me to keep going, and pushing me to become the best version of myself. Through every season, every setback, and every success, they have believed in me, even when I doubted myself. Their love, guidance, and constant presence have played a huge part in helping me reach this milestone. I can't imagine sharing this moment without them. Jaden Dewall. Dewall is a Devil's Lake face-to-face student. Jaden is being penned by her sister, Janessa. Jaden says, today I'm having my sister Janessa pen me. Throughout this year, she has helped me overcome many of my struggles and overthinking thoughts. Since she was a year ahead of me in the nursing program, she was very helpful with any topics I struggled with. I mean, some days she would annoy me with all her knowledge, but with her help and guidance, she gave me the confidence and strength to achieve my goal of becoming a nurse. Eva Diego. Eva is a Devil's Lake face-to-face student. Eva is being penned by her parents, Greg and Van G. Diego. She says, to my ever-supportive parents, We made it. And this moment is ours, but especially this one is for you. You held me through the tears, reminded me of my strengths when I felt weak, and kept pushing me forward when I wanted to give up. Your words, full of love and wisdom, became my anchor through the storms. You didn't just stand by me, you led me with faith, lifted me with encouragement, and shared a kind of advice that stays in my heart forever. Your wisdom shaped my journey and carried me forward, and through it all, God's grace lifts the way. All glory to him for every step, every victory, and every moment that brought me here. Melinda Donahue is a Grand Forks mobility student. Melinda is being pinned by her son Daniel. She says, he is pinning me because he has been my greatest support person through school. His sacrifices and constant encouragement allowed me to pursue and finish my education, and I could not have done it without him. Arden Faulkner. Arden is a Devils Lake face-to-face student. Arden is being pinned by her mom and dad, Lydia and Jason Faulkner, and her oldest sister, Kendall. Arden is having them pin her because they've been my support system through every high and low of nursing school, from late-night phone calls filled with stress and self-doubt to early morning encouragement before clinicals. They've been there for it all. Their love, sacrifices, and constant belief in me are a huge part of why I've made it to this moment. They've reminded me time and time again that I'm strong enough, smart enough, and worthy of this journey, even during the times I couldn't see it myself. I truly could not imagine sharing this with anyone else because they've walked every step of this path with me on their own way. Their pride in me has pushed me, kept me going, and I'll carry their support with me through my nursing career. Christine Jerry.
It's her sister pinning her.
Okay. All right, Christine is a Mayville mobility student, and today she is being pinned by her sister. Christine says, I'm honored to have my sister pin me today. Her constant words of encouragement and sacrifice have carried me through every step of this journey. She is a big supporter and the reason I never gave up. This pinning is as much hers as it is mine. Riley Hanlon. Riley is a Devils Lake face-to-face student. Riley says, I chose to have my 90-year-old great-grandmother, Darlene Thomas, pin me. My grandmother was the very first nurse in the family, is one of the only nurses in our family. She is what inspired me to get into nursing. She was a nurse for 40 years. She would work nights, go home and sleep for 2 hours, and then spend the rest of her day milking cows. She would work nights, go home, sleep, in a roundabout thing. She is one of the biggest cheerleaders. She supports me through everything I do and has shown me what a true role model is. I hope one day I can become as good of a nurse as she was. Having my great-grandmother pin me is an honor, and I feel so incredibly blessed. I love you so much, Grandma. Lacey Harding Vincent. Lacey is a Mayville face-to-face student. Lacey is being pinned by her husband Chad and daughter Peyton. Her son Cole is unable to attend today. Lacey says, I couldn't have made it through these past few years of nursing school without constant love and support of my husband. Chad and our children, Peyton and Cole, they have been my rock through every late night, early morning, and moment of self-doubt. Chad stood by me through the stress and the long hours, always remind me of my purpose and endless encouraged me to keep going, even when I felt like giving up. Peyton with her sweet spirit and endless hugs, and Cole with his quiet strength, loving heart, and gave me the motivation and the joy on the hardest days. Their sacrifices, patience, and unwavering belief in me meant more than I could ever put words into. This achievement is just not mine, it is ours as a family. And also shout out to my parents and my sister. I love you guys so much.
Ella Johnson. Ella is a Grand Forks mobility student. Ella is being pinned by her fiance, Luke Reinhardt. Ella says, Luke has been there for me every step of the way. He witnessed all my ups and downs and still showed up to comfort me, cheer me up, and congratulate me. His strong work ethic and motivation set a perfect example for me to follow. Lorelei Jorgensen. Lorelei is a Grand Forks face-to-face student. Lorelei is being pinned by her son, Montana. She says, I chose Montana because he has been a constant source of support, inspiration, and motivation. His belief in me has been unwavering, and I believe that having him by my side for such an important moment is a powerful reflection of the love, strength, and resilience we've shared as a family. He has watched me grow and persevere through many challenges. Pinning me symbolizes the journey we've taken together, and I want him to understand that this moment of accomplishment is not only mine, but ours as a family. He represents the future I'm working for, and having him participate in this milestone feels like the perfect way to honor both our past and the future ahead. Merritt Judish. Merritt is a Mayville face-to-face student. Merritt says, my dad Scott will be pinning me today. I could not have made it through the last year without your support. You were always a phone call away when I needed to talk. Thank you for all you did for me and for always being there. Tracy Justice Wyrick. Tracy is a Jamestown mobility student. Tracy is being pinned by her husband, Don. Tracy says, I'm incredibly grateful to my husband for his unwavering support throughout my nursing school journey. His patience, encouragement, and belief in me kept me going through the toughest times. I couldn't have done it without him. He is and always has been my biggest supporter. Christina Klasky. Christina is a Mayville mobility student. She is being pinned by Barbara Ziegler. Christina says, Barbara is my mother, the pep in my step, and the calm in my chaos. Through study marathons, tear-filled nights, and heartache of losing my husband, she's been my steady heartbeat. She's my prayer warrior, lifting me up when I couldn't lift myself, covering every moment with faith and love. Today, as she pins me, it is more than a proud mom moment. It is a celebration of the woman who carried me through the storm and helped me rise to the occasion. Tessa Knutson. Tessa is a Grand Forks face-to-face student. Tessa is being pinned by her grandpa Mike. Tessa says, in the journey to becoming a nurse, my biggest cheerleader was my grandma Ray. We lost her late last year after a short cancer battle. But she is here in our hearts today as my grandpa Mike places my pin. I am so grateful for their words and acts of encouragement and love and support of my dreams. Farron Kurtz. Farron is a Devil's Lake face-to-face student. Farron is being pinned by her mom. Farron says, kindness, compassion, dedication, and a big heart and willingness to teach, listen, and lead with an open mind. These are the qualities that define not only a great nurse, but also my mother, Lynn. For 43 years, she has exemplified what it means to serve others with grace and strength. Growing up, I was often told, you're just like your mother. I didn't understand the weight of that compliment until now. Today, it's not just something I'm proud of, it's something I strive for. I'm honored to have her pinning me today. She is my role model, my teacher, and my biggest inspiration, passing on the legacy she's built and the values she's lived every day. I also want to thank the rest of my incredible support system, my husband TJ, my father Ray, my mother and father-in-law Jan and T, and my sister-in-law Amy. I would not be standing here without your constant encouragement, love, and support. And to my children, Caden, Emily, and Timothy, you are my biggest cheerleaders and my deepest why. It truly takes a village to raise a nurse, and I'm beyond blessed to have the very best. Andra Mertz. Andra is a Jamestown mobility student. Andra is being pinned by her dad, Marty Mertz, accompanied by her sister, Anessa, and boyfriend, Chase. Andra says, I picked my dad to pin me because he has always been my biggest supporter. Caitlin Mickelson. Caitlin is a Mayville face-to-face student. Caitlin says, my brother Noah will be pinning me today. I would like to thank my brother for being my built-in best friend and pushing me to the finish line. Thank you for being my personal therapist and encouraging me when I felt like giving up. I will forever be thankful for you, Cass, Andrew, Mom, and Dad's support. Rebecca Pringle. Rebecca is a Jamestown mobility student. Rebecca is being pinned by her husband. Rebecca says, my husband of 23 years, Milo, is pinning me. Sorry. Milo, our parents and children, Maddie, Abby, Isabella, and Braden have been the best support and encouragement throughout this program. It takes a village, and I have a great one. It's gonna be 43 years someday. Yeah. Bianca Ramirez. Bianca is a Grand Forks mobility student, and she's being pinned by her mom, Josefina Martinez. Bianca says, today I chose my mom to pin me as a token of appreciation. Thank you for always supporting me and reminding me of all that I am capable of. Katie Ricky. Katie is a Grand Forks mobility student. She says, I chose my mom, Elsie Ricky, to pin me today because there is truly no one more deserving of that honor. She has been my constant source of strength, love, and inspiration, not just over the past year, but throughout my entire life. At 101 years old, she is still working. Yes, still doing taxes. Her incredible work ethic has always amazed me. She showed me what... She showed me what it means to be dedicated, dependable, and determined. Watching her work so hard while raising me taught me that success comes from perseverance and heart. She is the reason I understand the value of hard work and why I believe in pushing through even when things get tough. When I decided to go back to school, she supported me without hesitation. She kept my secret when I wasn't ready to share it with the world and never once doubted that I could do it, even when I had doubts myself. Over the past 11 months, she's put up with a lot. A lawn that didn't get mowed, dishes in the sink, piles of laundry, and Tessie's fur balls collecting in the corner. More than that, she's put up with me, tired, stressed, and sometimes crabby. But no matter what kind of day I had, she was always there smiling. And that smile, it never failed to lift me up and remind me why I was doing this in the first place. Mom, thank you for your love and support and your belief in me. You are truly one of a kind, and I'm so proud to be your daughter. I love you more than the words can say, and I will carry your strength and example with me every step of my nursing journey. Kelsey Rudnick. Kelsey is a Grand Forks face-to-face student. Kelsey is being pinned by Kristen Stabo. Kelsey says, Kristen, I honestly don't know how to begin thanking you for being my rock, my cheerleader, my calm in my chaos, and the person who never let me forget why I started this journey in the first place. Having you pin me today as I become a nurse means more to me than I could ever put into words. You have been there through the long nights, the doubt, and the breakdowns. You have lifted me up in ways only a best friend can. Thank you for being beside me on this day and being one of my biggest believers in me.
Tasha Schatz. Tasha is a Devils Lake face-to-face student. Tasha is being pinned by her grandmother and her best friend and college roommate, Taylin. Tasha says, I am having them pin me because they are some of the most important people in my life and have been cheerleaders along this journey of nursing school. Kirsten Sanger. Kirsten is a Jamestown mobility student. Kirsten is being pinned by her mom and her son, Bo, and says, because my mom and family have been my village through this whole journey and have kept me going through the good and the bad, I am so thankful for them and everyone who has gotten me through this year. Allie Scogan. Allie is a Mayville mobility student. Allie is being pinned by her husband, Andrew, and daughter, Charlotte. Allie says, my husband and I brought Charlotte home from the NICU the same day the fall semester began. Since then, we've grown together throughout this journey. They've been my greatest supporters and the reason I've kept going through countless sleepless nights and challenging weeks. I would not be here if it were not for them. Callie Smith. Callie is a Mayville mobility student. Callie is being pinned by her son. She says, my son, Saint Amirio Smith, is more than a blessing. He is God's gift that gave my life new purpose. I found out I was pregnant just a month before starting nursing school, and while others had doubts, God had a plan. Through every challenge, Saint became my strength, my joy, and my reason to keep going. Today, I honor him by letting him pin me, because without his light and God's grace, I would not be standing where I am today. Cadence Stockert. Cadence is a Jamestown mobility student. Cadence is being pinned by her grandmother and says, my grandma Eleanor will be pinning me. I feel honored to have her pin me. She was a phenomenal nurse who spent 50 years dedicated to taking care of her patients. She is so compassionate and hardworking and has been a huge inspiration to me since I was young. I can only hope to be half of the nurse that she was. Ben Taylor. Ben is a Devils Lake face-to-face student. Ben is being pinned by our nursing program director, Karen. Ben had this to say about Karen. Karen is a leader who consistently brings out the best in our team by leading with both strength and compassion. Her unwavering dedication to excellence and patient-centered care has been a guiding light throughout our journey, through every challenge, every late night, and every clinical rotation. She hasn't just overseen our education, she's helped shape who we are becoming as nurses. Her vision has set the standard which we strive to reach, creating a program that not only educates, but truly empowers future nurses. She has built more than a curriculum, she's cultivated a community. The culture, kindness, collaboration, and trust she fosters makes this a place that people want to stay. Thank you, Karen, for setting high standards while offering your constant support. You've left an imprint on our nursing journey that we will carry with us into every patient's room, every shift, and every day. Brianna Vosberg. Brianna is a Devils Lake face-to-face student. She's being pinned by her Grandpa Carter and Grandma Betty. She says, I chose to have my Grandpa Carter pin me because he has always been a role model to me. He has been a source of wisdom, strength, and encouragement in my life, helping to shape my values and inspiring my dedication to my studies. His unconditional support and example he has set for me makes him the perfect person to help him pin me. I chose my Grandma Betty to help pin me because she has played an important role in my decision to choose nursing. She's always been one of my biggest cheerleaders since I was little. My grandma is an RN and is an amazing leader. She has shown immense leadership over her lifetime, and she was an Army Reserve nurse, and still to this day is volunteering as an RN at the Christian Free Clinic. I hope to become a nurse like she is one day. Cordell Walters. Cordell is a Devils Lake face-to-face student and says, the people who I'd like to pin me are both my sister, Sherry, my father, Scott. Sherry is a long-standing nurse who guided me through my education and helped me understand the concepts I was being taught. My father taught me many lessons, but the most important of which was the lesson on keeping my composure in times of stress. There is no point in worrying because it just distracts one from moving forward and creating a solution. Sarah Walters. Sarah is a Jamestown mobility student and is being pinned by her husband, Matthew Walters, and her sister, Sherry Bennett. Sarah says, Matthew is my husband and my biggest cheering section. He helped make it possible for me to go back to school and start a career. Thank you for everything you have done for me and for our family to get this far. Sherry, my sister, is a former LPN, has taken time to help me through this journey. She helps me understand all the material and is patient enough to explain. I want to say thank you for all you have done, and I wouldn't have made this far without you. Brooklyn Whitestock. Brooklyn is a Grand Forks mobility student. She's being pinned by her grandma, Cheryl Loyland, because she has always looked up to her and has been a big support to her during her journey into her nursing career. Bridget Wolf. Bridget is a Jamestown mobility student and is being pinned by her son Tate with the help of her mother Joanne. Also honorably pinning her from heaven is great-grandma Lorraine. Bridget says, "She was my rock through this whole year and was taken unexpectedly a few years ago, and I know she would be so proud." Yeah. Annette Zacher. Annette is a Devils Lake mobility student and is being pinned by her daughter, Ashley. Annette says, "She, among all my family, has been a great support during my journey. Ashley has been my go-to person for support and encouragement. She has always listened to my complaints and that I can't understand what I'm doing. Ashley would always tell me to take a deep breath and breathe. You got this. Thank you for everything. I love you."
We would like to invite the nurses with us today to stand with the graduates and faculty and join us in saying the Nightingale Pledge printed on the back of the program. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I shall abstain from whatever is destructive and mischievous, and shall not take it knowingly, administer any harmful drugs. I shall do all in my power to maintain the standard of my profession, and will hold in confidence all matters committed to my keeping, and all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. I shall be loyal to my work and devoted towards the welfare of those committed to my care.
Good afternoon, fellow graduates, faculty, and honored guests. What an incredible journey this has been. Today marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of something even greater. As we stand on the edge of our new careers, I want to take a moment to reflect on how far we've come and all that lies ahead. To my fellow graduates, your family and friends sitting out in the crowd, and those cheering us on from afar, are all incredibly proud of you. But I believe the people who are the most proud are the ones sitting right beside you today. They've walked through this journey with you. They know the sleepless nights, the clinicals that pushed you to your limits, the amount of stress you felt trying to put on a pair of sterile gloves in front of someone, and the emotional roller coaster of becoming a nurse. They know because they lived it too. There is something so unique about being a nursing student. Unless you've been through it yourself, it's hard to fully understand the pressure, the pride, and the perseverance it requires. Nobody warned us how terrifying it would be to give someone an injection for the first time. Yet there we were, shaking, sweating, and probably overthinking. Until our instructor gave us that little push of confidence, or mild threat, and said, "You've got this." And after we did it, wow, it was one of the most incredible feelings ever, and we wanted to try it again. The truth is, there will be days in our careers where we feel that same nervousness, days where we're unsure or overwhelmed, and that's okay, because we don't have to know everything on day one. Becoming a nurse takes time. Becoming a great nurse takes even more time, and a commitment to keep learning, growing, and showing up every single day. Remember that every great nurse was once a brand new nurse. The nursing profession is always evolving, which means our learning journey is far from over, but thank God our ATI exams are. As we part ways and step into our new role as practical nurses, I leave you with this. Be the change you want to see in nursing. Be the nurse who listens, who speaks up, who teaches, who leads with compassion, who advocates. And when you come across a nursing student out in the wild, frazzled, confused, and possibly crying in the supply room, remember how it felt to be them, and be eager to teach, support, and encourage the next generation of future nurses. We are ready. We've earned this moment. We've received a strong foundation here at Lake Region State College, one that we'll continue to build on, no matter where our journeys take us. Whether you're stepping into practice or heading back to the classroom to earn your RN, in addition to becoming the new family nurse who gets asked about every weird rash and mystery symptom at Thanksgiving, I know each and every one of you will go on to do great things. You're going to become not just nurses, but truly great nurses. And finally, I'd like to thank you all for coming today and for your unwavering support through this program. Thank you.
Thank you, Caitlin. By the way, I don't think that your ATIs are totally over, are they? No. And the biggest exam's yet to come, right? So remember, those ATIs will prepare you well. And next year, it's just the beginning of a whole new set if you choose to go on. So anyway, congratulations. We are all extremely proud of you. As I listen to your speeches as you come across the stage, which is my favorite part, which I believe is everybody's favorite parts, I think you're the class of resilience, okay? Babies have been born, student members have gone through deaths in their family, and close family members have not maybe been around. So, and you've all supported each other through that journey. So you are definitely a class of resilience. I would like to invite everybody back to the Bergstrom Tech Center for refreshments. You can see our nursing program, our simulation center. We'd love to meet the family and mingle with you a little bit. So, but before we're done here, I think it's really important we congratulate all of you. So we're our practical nursing class of 2025. Please stand and face the audience, and let's give them a big round of applause. Okay, thank you very much for coming, and some of you I will see in less than a month. Less than a month.